Alright, today we are going to show you how to make a perfect GB with a 2-liter and a pitcher.
Alright, so basic items you're going to need for a GB are a Kool-Aid pitcher. You can find it at Walmart, the Dollar General, you know, whatever, it's $1. And then a 2-liter of any kind. It can be Coke, whatever, doesn't matter. And you take the 2-liter, empty it out, drink it, whatever, and you cut the bottom off like so. You can use a serrated knife with the ridges on the end, or a pair of scissors. Either way, as long as you get the bottom off cleanly, that's all you need. And then it fits in the GB like so. Get a little up and down action. Then the next thing you'll need is the tops of the GB. This is the most important part. For the top, you're going to need a socket wrench bit. 6mm is what I have, but you can use anything as long as you have a screen. If you don't have a screen, then I would recommend either buying one at any tobacco outlet or just using a smaller piece so that your weed doesn't fall through. So in order for this to fit in here, we're going to need some sort of hole, obviously, but the hole has to be big enough for it to fit, but small enough that there isn't any air leakage or the possibility of the little wrench bit falling through into your GB. To do that, the best thing to do that I've found personally is get an Allen wrench, obviously smaller than the bit itself, or that defeats the whole purpose. So about that size, just a basic Allen wrench. And then with a blowtorch or with a lighter, heat up the end of it. So I'm going to heat up this end. Careful not to burn yourself, because it will get very hot. Alright, once you see the end starting to turn black and smoke a little bit, it's probably hot enough. And then you just add it to the very dead center and just slowly work at it and kind of melt it through. And this is the most tedious part of it, and it's okay if it's taking forever, as long as you have a good GB. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Alright, and if seems like it's not really working that well, which it's not right now, best thing to do is to just heat up the plastic itself, but be very careful to not melt or catch on fire the cap. And then while that's all hot and melted, just keep working on getting the hole bigger and bigger. Alright. So we're almost there. Like I said, this is the tedious part that takes forever, but it's worth it in the end.
Is this safe to sit on?
I don't know. Why don't you find out?
It works.
There. So we have our breech. Like that. Doesn't look very pretty right now, but it will. And then just, trim it up so that there isn't a lot of plastic in the way, because you wouldn't want to smoke plastic. So you got to get all that out of there so it will never melt while you're using it.
Which, by the way, if you use plastic to smoke, you should probably go kill yourself. Or
yeah, please don't ever use papers or bong or something. Don't smoke out of a can. Gives you cancer much quicker. Alright. So, there's my GB top. Now, it fits pretty flush in there. There isn't too many holes, but there are a couple cracks, but they'll be fixed with this next step. Now you want some screen. Please don't ever take the screen out of your parents' window, because it's most likely plastic, and that sucks for your parents having to buy a new window.
And
so just go to a tobacco outlet and just buy a screen. They're not that expensive, and they can be used forever. So just cut out a little square like that big, a little bit bigger than my thumb, and push it against the top of the GB like so. And then add the piece. Now once you do this, it'll be permanently in there and you won't ever be able to take it out. So this is the most important part, and you don't want to mess up here. And you just push the top in so that the screen is getting pushed upward like this. And if it starts getting too difficult, you can grab, a hammer or whatever. You can give me a hammer.
Go, Bubba.
Alright, so a little tack hammer, that's all you need. Just making sure it's in there secure with the screen. And then cut out this ugly part at the top of all the access screen that didn't quite make it in. There. Excellent. So that. Oh, wow! This camera sucks. That's our GB top right there. The screws on here, obviously, in case you haven't used the GB. And then you add water to about here, maybe a little higher. Put your weed in here. The screen will prevent any weed from falling out.
Demonstrate.
And then, while lighting the top of your ingredients, you slowly pull up on the bottle, and that will take your hit in because air pressure is going this way, so it's going to pull your hit into the bottle using the power of water. Pull it up to the top, and you hold it at an angle like this so none of it spills. Take the top off, and then take your hit. And that's how you make a perfect GB.
Thank you for watching, and there will be more to come.
Do you want to make a little online YouTube thing?